Welcome back, everyone. Eric, as Rich warned us yesterday, I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media about this storm right here, trying to predict where it's going to land. The thing is, it's
at this point, that's a lot of noise. We got a long time to watch this, and there's a lot of different factors that go into forecasting this potential hurricane.
Yeah, that's why we got to listen to the experts. That's you guys.
That's right. And there's a few things that are going on right now. I want to talk about that right now on this map. It's right now running into some drier air from the Saharan dust. You could see that. I've overlaid the Saharan dust with the sea surface temperatures. It's also running into marginally cooler sea surface temperatures, which is slowing down the intensity process, which is important. A weaker storm will have a harder time moving to the north and west. So the hurricane cone is a little bit further south than what we saw in previous updates over the past couple of days. So this is an important trend to monitor. Still expecting it to be a major hurricane by this weekend once it gets just north of the Caribbean islands. However, the major consensus along our computer models still show a northeasterly turn, I should say, but still a few outliers. Why is that? Well, the most likely scenario is this ridge breaking down because of this approaching trough, and that's going to cause a weakness in that ridge, and that will allow for the storm to turn to the north and east. That's the most likely scenario, and that's the same trough that brings a potential for a few showers by the beginning of next week. However, there's a less likely but still possible scenario where this ridge is stronger, the trough doesn't dip as far south, and that will allow an opportunity for this to track a little bit further towards the west, which would pose some concern for the U.S. mainland. So just something we're going to keep an eye on. No need to panic right now, and it's something we're watching, but certainly worth watching as we go through the next few days. And we'll get better sampling of the upper level data, or of level pattern, I should say, as we go forward, which will allow for a more accurate forecast. It's nice today, though. 83 degrees with Arlen and Cheswold, 84 degrees with Kim and Milton, 80 degrees with Chucky and Lewis, 79 degrees with Joe and Bishopville, and it's 80 degrees with Curtis and Mary and Ocean Pines. And the rain has stopped across the central portion of the peninsula, so I think the rest of the evening it's going to be pretty good out there. Bigger picture shows high pressure pushing offshore, allowing for southerly winds to take over ahead of a cold front, and that is why we have the increased humidity out there. Once that cold front passes through on Thursday, we'll get a slight reduction in the humidity, but it's not really going to be anything totally noticeable out there. Dew points still between 65 and 70 degrees, which is a little bit better than the dew points right now at and above 70 degrees. So still a little bit muggy out there for this weekend, but not as humid as the next couple of days. So let's talk about those shower and thunderstorm chances on Futurecast. I think the rest of the overnight is fine, shy of maybe a stray shower or a thunderstorm. Going into tomorrow, we'll probably have more clouds in the picture, and with these clouds, a chance for isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is all ahead of the cold front. Once the actual cold front slides on through on Thursday, we'll see another chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms to enter the picture before that front pushes to the south. We'll get a more drying trend for Friday, and the sunshine will break out for this weekend. So the weekend's looking pretty nice, if not just a little bit on that warmer and muggy side, but nothing we can't handle. Tonight, 71 to 76 degrees, so muggier than what it has been for the past couple of weeks, really, and we'll have a chance for some patchy fog and the chance for an isolated thunderstorm as well. 84 to 89 degrees with partially sunny skies and isolated showers and thunderstorms later into the day. And again, that chance lingers on Thursday, a high temperature of 88 degrees. We should be drying things out for Friday. 87 degrees. Temperatures staying in the mid to upper 80s for high temperatures, lows down into the 60s with mostly sunny skies and maybe a chance for a few passing showers by the time we get to Monday with that front hand